Good. So with the graphing calculator, I divide 754.2 divided by 0.045, and I'm getting 16,760. So the percent of 4.5 was applied to 16,760, and I got in my hand $754.20. Okay, last problem here. During the sale, a dress decreased in price from 60 to 48. What was the percent of decrease? Okay. So original minus new over the original. Again, with the graphing calculator, very easy. If you want to do the calculations entirely, that's fine. If not, we can say 12 over 60. But if you want to calculate this, you have to use parentheses. You have to close the parentheses and divide by the original, which is still 12 divided by 60, which is 0.2. So this answer is 0.2, or the reduction was of 20% of the original price. Any questions? Okay, this was test 2. Let's go back to test 1. Everybody knows how to review your tests, right? Everybody, yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we are looking at test 1 now. Good. So she consumed 384 calories for breakfast, 553 for lunch, and 842. So 374, 553, and 842. For dinner, if she also had a snack of 132, what was her total calorie intake for the day? If the recommended calorie intake for women at her age is 1800, was Adriana over or under? So again, I think it's super simple. Just put in 374, add 553, and add 842, and her snack of 132. If this is more than 1800, she's over. She is over the limit. For her age, the limit is 1800, but she is over the limit. Good. Determine the missing number. 513, all I have to do is divide by 9. 513 divided by 9. So I have 57. So 513 divided by 57 is 9. Find the prime factorization of the following number. This is very important. It's a very important topic. So the prime factorization of 45. Since it's not an even number, I cannot start with the smallest prime number. So I have to continue with 3 because 4 plus 5 is 9. So this is divisible by 3. So I get 15. Again, is divisible by 3. And I get I5. So the prime factorization of 45 is 3 to the second power times 5. Okay, next. Good. So here first I have to divide. It's a must to divide first and add 16. I have the calculator, 399. I divide by 7 and 57, and 57 plus 16 is 73. So I put in 73 because 57 plus 16 is 73. Here I have to multiply first. So I have 18 plus 19, which is 27, and I have to multiply it by 19 plus 14, which is 33. So I multiply by 33. I get 891. So I have to perform the operations in parentheses first, and then multiply. And this is what I did. And okay, sorry, 37. My apologies. 37, 18 plus 19. 18 plus 19 is 37. 19 plus 14 is 33. So the product is 1221. And that's what I have to enter, and that's it. 6. Now, this one needs to be written down. So the previous two, I could use the calculator. This one I have to be careful with. So let's write it down. 273 minus braces, 116 plus bracket 3 multiplied by 26 plus 8 minus 36, and close the bracket and the braces. So let's work on this one slowly but surely. Okay, first we have to deal with parentheses. So first I have to add here. 26 plus 8 is 34. I rewrite the whole thing without touching anything, without changing anything, nothing. And I have to write the multiplication symbol. So 273 minus 116 plus bracket 3 multiplied by 34 minus 36. My next step is right here. And this I can address with the calculator. That's quite all right. So I will do this, and I go to 3 times 34, and then plus, I'm sorry, not plus, but minus 36. So I have the entire quantity, which is 66, the one in brackets right here. This is 66. So I would rewrite 273 minus 116. Now this all is gone, plus 66. Now 273 minus, I have to add these two. And what do I get? 281. So this is 182. And now 273 minus 182. So I get 1 and I get 9. So the answer is 91. But remember, this requires writing it down, and then slowly but surely perform the steps. Number 1, you have to clear the parentheses, then you have to clear the brackets, and then you have to clear the braces, and then the final operation. Okay, so here it says to use a symbol. Well, obviously the symbol is greater than, because 11 is greater than negative 32. You don't need to write down anything on this. Nothing to be written down here because the absolute value of negative 2 is 2, 2 plus 6 is 8, and you have to write 8 and move on. Here you have to be careful. I recommend writing this one down so you see it in front of you on paper. So I would write 23 minus negative 45 minus 18. The only thing that we need to remember here is that the opposite of negative 1, or negative 1, the opposite of negative 45, I meant to say, or negative 1 times negative 45, this is positive 45. 45 plus 23 is 68. 68 minus 80 is 50. Good. This is a multiplication of 3 factors. 2 factors are negative and 1 is positive, so the answer would be positive. All I have to multiply now, and I can do it with the calculator, is 18 times 21. So 18 times 21, and I'm done. I will enter 378 and move on. $11. Find the quotient. There is nothing to find. Division by 0 is undefined. I don't have to write anything. This I have to write. But first I notice I have to add negative 20 over 5. But I will simplify that. So let me write the problem first. Negative 20 over 5 plus negative 120 over 24. So first of all, I look at this first fraction. Negative 20 over 5 is negative 4, and I'm done with that piece. I will put this in the graphing calculator to see what I'm getting, to see if it's an integer or not. I hope for the integer, but we'll see. So 120 divided by 24. Wonderful. But it's also negative. So negative 4 minus 5 is negative 9. And that's it. $13. Okay, same, very simple. I have to multiply first, I have to divide, and then add the answers. So negative 7 times 4 is negative 42. And then plus. Plus what? 42 divided by 3. 42 divided by 3 is 14. So I'm adding 14. And I'm done. Negative 28. So I put in negative 28. And I move on. Careful now, because I have to square first. By the order of operations, we have to square first. Fine. So first I have 8, then divided by 4, minus 14. Do not perform any operation before you divide. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 minus 14 is negative 12. Okay. 15. Good. So we are asked to evaluate 7 minus x squared for x equals negative 4. Fine. 7 minus negative 4 squared. But I know that this must be a positive number, which is 16. I cannot change anything here. I can only square negative 4. I did. So now 7 minus 16 is negative 9. Now it's asking us whether these are like terms or not. Of course they are. 8 apples and minus 1 apple. They are like terms. Simplify the following. Yes, 7 apples minus 5 apples is 2 apples. 6 minus 4 is positive 2, and that's it. Okay, here we have to be careful because we need to distribute the -1 or negative sign to both terms. 2 minus 5x minus 8. Always present everything in descending order. -5x first. 2 minus 8 is -6. And that's the end of it. As you see, most problems are very, very simple. I hope you agree. 19. Solve the following. Okay, I have to add 4. That's all I have to do. I'll just write 22. I'm done. Here, all I have to do is divide both sides by 15, and I get -2. And that's done.
Wait, can you go back so I can write, not to 20, but 19, so I can write it down?
Sure. X minus 4 equals 18. We add 4 to both sides.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So in 20, we divide both sides by 15, and we get -2. Is that okay? Okay, here I have to combine like terms first. So 9n minus 2n plus 3 equals 27 plus 4. So, clean it up first. I clean it up. I clean it up. I move 3. 31 minus 3. Divide both sides by 7. And that's it. Any questions so far? (22) So the following equation, yes, this needs to be written down. 14 plus 5 quantity a minus 5 equals 7 minus 4a. First I have to distribute. Please remember you must distribute to both terms. No pick and choose. So 14 plus 5a minus 25 equals 7 minus 4a. Do not move terms around yet. Clean it up first. Arrange the left-hand side. So -25 plus 14 is -11. Now both sides are cleaned up. At this point, I am thinking of moving terms around. So I will bring the positive 4a here and I get 9a. I will bring the 18 here and I get positive. The 11 here and I get 18. I will divide by 9 to get a equals 2. Any questions? (23) Twice the sum of a number and 6. Twice the sum of a number and 6. Twice quantity the sum of a number and 6. That's it. There is no need to write anything. Twice the sum of a number and 6. Good. Last two problems. Choose a variable to represent one quantity, state what that quantity represents, and then express the second quantity in terms of the first. Okay, so if x is a number of dimes, which quantity should be the variable x? It doesn't matter. If you want x to be the number of dimes that Bob has, then this is x plus 11. And that's it. She has 11 more than what he has. If you have $100 in your pocket, I have $2 more than what you have. So I have 102. And the last problem. Team A scored 17 more points than Team B. Together, this has to be written down. Let's write it. So Team A scored 17 more than B. Team A scored 17 more than B. Team A, I denoted that by X, the score for Team A, is 17 more than what they have. So if they scored 3, this one 20. If they scored 10, this one 27. 17 more. Now we read on. Together the teams scored 155 points. Together they scored 155. All I have to do is replace x by 17 plus y. Why? Because x is the same with 17 plus y. I'm going to put here 17 plus y equals 155. Clean it up. 17 plus 2y equals 155. Subtract 17. So 138. Divide both sides by 2, and I get 69. But x is 17 plus y. So I have to add 17 to this. So x equals 86. So if x is 86 and y is 69, do the sum of the two gives us 155? I don't know. 69 and 86. Exactly. So Team A scored 86 points. Team B scored 69. The difference is 17. And together, indeed, they scored 155. So I checked everything. Any questions on this problem? Any questions? Any questions here?
How'd you get 86 again?
17 added to y.
Oh, okay.
17 added to y. I got that y is 69. 69 plus 17 is 86.